Imagine a world where the human body no longer waits patiently for time to pass, where wounds do not linger and illness does not negotiate long contracts with suffering. In this vision, the body becomes an intelligent landscape, alert and responsive, capable of repairing itself within minutes. Artificial intelligence stands at the doorway of this possibility, not as a cold machine, but as a silent conductor orchestrating healing at a speed once reserved for fiction. It listens to the body more closely than any stethoscope ever could, translating whispers of pain into immediate action. At the cellular level, healing has always been a slow conversation. Cells signal, respond, divide, and rebuild, all according to ancient biological rhythms. Artificial intelligence could rewrite the tempo of that dialogue. By learning the language of cells, AI could anticipate damage before it fully unfolds, dispatching precise instructions to accelerate regeneration. Healing would no longer be reactive but predictive, a choreography of restoration happening before discomfort has time to settle in. Consider the bloodstream transformed into a smart highway, guided by intelligent systems that know exactly where help is needed. AI-powered nanotechnology could travel through veins like microscopic medics, identifying tears, infections, or abnormalities and repairing them instantly. Cuts could close almost as soon as they appear, inflammation could dissolve before swelling begins, and internal injuries might never announce themselves with pain. The body would feel less fragile, more resilient, almost self-aware. Pain itself could become an optional experience rather than an unavoidable companion. Artificial intelligence could interpret neural signals in real time, distinguishing between useful warnings and unnecessary suffering. Instead of masking pain with chemicals, AI-guided systems might resolve its source immediately. The sensation of injury would fade not because it is ignored, but because the body has already corrected the problem. Healing would feel natural, seamless, and profoundly humane. The immune system, already a marvel of biology, could become astonishing under the guidance of intelligent learning. AI could train immune responses the way a master strategist prepares an elite defense, ensuring that threats are neutralized swiftly without collateral damage. Autoimmune disorders might be calmed, allergies softened, and infections dismantled before symptoms emerge. The body would defend itself with wisdom instead of overreaction. Mental and emotional healing could also accelerate in ways once unimaginable. The brain, deeply intertwined with the body, often carries invisible wounds that take years to mend. Artificial intelligence could monitor emotional stress patterns, chemical imbalances, and neural fatigue, offering immediate corrective support. Trauma might loosen its grip faster, anxiety could dissolve before becoming chronic, and emotional resilience could rebuild itself with gentle precision. Aging itself might be redefined, not as a decline, but as a carefully managed transition. AI could continuously repair cellular wear, clearing damage before it accumulates into disease. Muscles would recover faster, bones would retain strength, and organs would maintain youthful efficiency longer. Time would still pass, but its effects would soften, allowing vitality to stretch gracefully across decades. This rapid self-healing future would reshape medicine from the ground up. Hospitals might evolve into monitoring sanctuaries rather than crisis centers. Doctors would become interpreters of data and guides of personalized wellness, working alongside intelligent systems that understand each body as a unique universe. Treatment would no longer be standardized, but deeply individual, responding to the precise needs of each person in real time. Ethical questions would inevitably rise alongside these breakthroughs. If bodies can heal in minutes, how does society redefine vulnerability, responsibility, or risk? Artificial intelligence would need careful boundaries, transparency, and compassion woven into its design. Healing should empower humanity, not divide it, ensuring that this accelerated restoration is a shared gift rather than a privilege for a few. The relationship between humans and their bodies would also transform. People might develop deeper trust in themselves, knowing their biology is actively supported by intelligent systems. fear of injury could diminish, encouraging exploration, creativity, and movement. The body would feel less like a limitation and more like a responsive partner in living fully. Sports, labor, and daily life would change dramatically. Recovery would no longer dictate pace, allowing humans to push boundaries while remaining safe. Fatigue would be understood instantly, corrected before harm occurs. Artificial intelligence would not push bodies beyond reason, but rather help them find their optimal balance between effort and renewal. Yet, wonder lies not only in speed, but in harmony. The most profound impact of AI-driven healing would be its subtlety. The body would not feel invaded by technology, it would feel understood. Healing would happen quietly, respectfully.
In this imagined future, illness becomes a brief interruption rather than a defining chapter. Recovery is not a journey measured in weeks or months, but a moment of recalibration. Artificial intelligence does not replace the miracle of the human body, it amplifies it, honoring evolution while gently guiding it forward. What emerges is not a superhuman fantasy, but a deeply human evolution. A world where suffering loses its permanence, where the body responds with intelligence and grace, and where healing in minutes becomes not an anomaly, but a natural expression of life enhanced by understanding. Artificial intelligence, in this light, becomes less about machines and more about restoring the quiet brilliance that has always lived within us. As this vision unfolds further, the boundary between prevention and healing begins to disappear entirely. Artificial intelligence could continuously scan the body's internal environment, detecting subtle shifts long before they escalate into damage. Dehydration, nutrient deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, and micro-injuries would be corrected almost instantly. Health would no longer depend on awareness or discipline alone, it would become an automatic state of balance maintained in the background of everyday life. The concept of medical emergencies would be redefined. Heart attacks, strokes, and sudden organ failure could be intercepted in their earliest moments, reversed before they reach critical thresholds. AI-driven systems could trigger immediate internal responses, restoring oxygen flow, stabilizing tissues, and repairing damage as it happens. Survival would no longer hinge on response time or location, but on an intelligent network always awake within the body. Human intuition and artificial intelligence would grow together rather than compete. As AI learns the rhythms of each individual body, people may become more attuned to their own physical signals. Technology would act as a mirror, reflecting internal states that were once hidden. This partnership could foster deeper self-awareness, encouraging healthier choices not through fear, but through clarity and understanding. The impact on global health would be transformative. Regions lacking access to traditional medical infrastructure could leap forward into a new era of care. With AI-guided self-healing systems embedded into wearable or implantable technologies, healing would no longer be tied to geography or wealth. A child in a remote village could receive the same immediate cellular repair as someone in the most advanced city on Earth. Creativity and human potential would flourish in ways difficult to predict. When the fear of prolonged illness or physical breakdown fades, minds are freed to explore, invent, and dream. Artists, thinkers, and builders could work with greater continuity and confidence, knowing their bodies are resilient and responsive. Human ambition would no longer be restrained by the fragility of flesh. Still, humility would remain essential. Even with accelerated healing, the body would need respect, rest, and care. Artificial intelligence could guide moderation, reminding humans that speed does not replace wisdom. Healing in minutes would not grant invincibility, but rather offer a chance to live more thoughtfully, with greater harmony between action and recovery. In the end, this future paints a quiet yet powerful truth. When intelligence meets biology with compassion, healing becomes less about fixing what is broken and more about sustaining what is alive. Artificial intelligence becomes a guardian of continuity, ensuring that life flows forward with fewer interruptions. The human body, supported rather than overridden, steps into a new chapter where